program. Today is a very auspicious day of Gopastami. So we will recite a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 15th, shloka number 1. This is the only verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which speaks about Gopastami. The chapter is entitled Killing of Dhenukasura, and from verse 2 to 19, 2 to 20, the next 19 verses talks about Vrindavan Dham, the beautiful forest of Vrindavan. So then comes the killing of Dhenukasura. So we will try to recite this verse and then speak from other scriptures, especially from Gopal Champu, and the verses which we have heard, the lectures which I have heard from different devotees on Gopastami. So we will start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tadojayo Mudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Vityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtuki. Hare Krishna. Reciting from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 15th chapter, first shloka. Shri Sukha Uvacha. Sorry, I think 1 minute. Shri Sukha Uvacha. Tatascha Paugundavaya Shutho Vraje Babu Vatasto Pashupala Samato Ghascharayanto Sakhibhi Samam Pader Vrindavanam Punyamathaiva Chakratu. Shri Sukha Uvacha. Shri Sukadeva Goswami said, Tatha, then, Cha, and, Paugandavaya, Vaya, the age of Pauganda, years 6 to 10, Shrito, attaining, Vraje in Vrindavan, Bhabuvatu, they, Rama and Krishna. So the two of them, Pashupala as cowherds, Sammato appointed, Ga the cows, Charayantu tending, Sakabi Samam, along with their friends, Pade with the mark of their feet, Vrindavanam Sri Vrindavana, Punyam auspicious, Athaiva extremely, Chakroto they made. Translation. Sukdev Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Lord Krishna attained the age of Pauganda, 6 to 10, while living in Vrindavan, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavana most auspicious by imprinting upon it the mark of their lotus feet. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lord Krishna wanted to encourage his cowherd boyfriends who had been swallowed by Aghasura and then stolen by Lord Brahma. Therefore, the Lord decided to bring them into the palm tree forest called Talavan, where there were more delicious ripe fruits. Since Lord Krishna's spiritual body had apparently grown slightly in age and strength, the senior men of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, decided to promote Krishna from the task of herding calves to the status of regular cowherd boy. He would now take care of the full-grown cows, bulls, and oxen. Out of great affection, Nanda Maharaj had previously considered Krishna too small and immature to take care of full-grown cows and bulls. It is stated in Kartika Mahatmya section of Padma Puran. Sukhalashtami Kartiketu Smita Gopashtami Budhe Tad Dinad Vasudevo Budh Gopa Purvam tu Vashtapa. The eighth lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartik is known by the authorities as Gopastami. From that day, Lord Vasudeva served as cowherd, whereas previously he attended the cows. The word Padhe indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on a surface with his lotus feet. The Lord wore no shoes or other footgears, but walked barefoot in the forest, giving great anxiety to the girls of Vrindavan, who feared his lotus feet would be injured. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Nama Nama Om Vishnu Padhaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi पाश्चात देश तारणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. I'll read the translation again. Sukhdev Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Lord Krishna attained the age of Pauganda, 6 to 10, while living in Vrindavan, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavan most auspicious by imprinting upon it the mark of their lotus feet. Hare Krishna. Once again, I welcome all of you for today's evening session. Today being the most auspicious day of Gopastami, we are going to discuss the Gopastami Leela. As we said, this is the time. Just before this Leela, the Brahma Vimohan Leela had happened. The Agasur killing and the Brahma Vimohan Leela had happened. After that, immediately this Leela happened. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, as I mentioned, only briefly mentions about Krishna, how from being a Vatsapalaka, means, protector of calves, Vatsapalaka, he became Gopalaka. He became the Palaka of the cows. Yeah. So, now, as you know, Krishna's age is divided into, like between from birth to the age of 5, it is called Kaumara Avastha. Krishna is in Kaumara Avastha. From 6 to 10, as mentioned in the sloka, Sukadeva Goswami mentions, he had achieved the Pauganda stage. That's when he becomes from Vatsapalaka to Gopalaka. Till the age of 5, he was actually taking care of the calves. From age of 6, he started taking care of taking care of the cows. From 11 to 15, it's Kishora Avastha, and from 16 or onwards, it is Yovana Avastha. So Krishna now has entered the Pauganda age, that is the age of 6. And this change of age, which is happening, like all these different stages of age, it happens only in Bhoma Vrindavan. It does not happen in Golok Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan, Krishna here appears and then born, then grows up to the age of 5, 10, 15, and 16, and then he stops aging in Bhoma Vrindavan. But in spiritual world, it is said that Krishna's age remains always the same. Always the same. So most of these, what I'm going to say, I have taken notes from Nitai Sevni Mataji's one class she had given yesterday in south of London. So most of the points which I'm mentioning here is from her class. So she mentions that Krishna, what is this age of Krishna in spiritual world? She quotes that there was a devotee called Dhyana Chandra Goswami, who was a disciple of Gopal Guru Goswami, and in his book called Gaur Govinda Archana Smarana Paddhati. What is it called? Gaur Govinda Archana Smarana Paddhati. He has actually mentioned the exact age of Krishna and Radharani in the spiritual world. What is Krishna's age? Krishna's age is 15 years, 9 months, and 7.5 days. He never grows older even to the 8th day. He always remains 15 years, 9 months, and 7.5 days. Whereas Radharani's age, in spiritual world is always constant at 14 years, 2 months and 15 days. Okay, so this is the age of Krishna and Radharani in the spiritual world. In Goloka Vrindavan, this is the age. Krishna's age is 15 years, 9 months, and 7.5 days, where Radharani's age is 14 years, 2 months, and 15 days. So in Golok Vrindavan, their age never changes. Whereas in Bhoma Vrindavan, Krishna actually grows from one stage to another. From Kumara stage to Pauganda, Pauganda to Keshora, Keshora to Yovana. Okay, so Krishna now has actually achieved the Pauganda stage, and now as soon as he achieves the Pauganda stage, Krishna's behavior actually changes. Mother Yashoda actually, and also Nanda Maharaj, witnesses the change in Krishna's behavior. There has been some change. They can actually notice that behavior. For example, one day Yashoda Mai uh, uh, was actually speaking to the wife of Abhinanda, the older brother of Nanda Maharaj. So Nanda Maharaj, there were 5 brothers, right? Uh, uh, and also he had 2 sisters. All who were the 5 brothers? The first brother was Abhinanda, second brother was Upananda, third was Nanda, fourth was Sananda, and Nandana. These were the 5 brothers of Nanda Maharaj. So the older brother Abhinanda's wife actually, Krishna actually, Yashoda Mai actually was talking to Abhinanda's wife. And what was Yashoda Mai saying to Abhinanda's wife? That nowadays Krishna has changed. He says earlier I would easily actually call him. Actually, I will massage oil on his body. I would bathe him. I would dress him up. But now Krishna is not ready to come. He wants to do everything alone. Also, Krishna, when he achieved Pauganda stage, his pronunciation got better. He became a little shy. He started being less mischievous and being more respectful at home, being more respectful to elders. And she was saying that when he comes home, actually he actually comes and actually touches my feet and pays obeisances to me. So she sees this change in Krishna's behavior, and she thinks that she's full of anxiety. Why is Krishna changing? So Abhinanda's wife told Mother Yashoda, said that you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry, because what happens is that after that, all the children are like that. All the children, after attaining a certain age, there is a change in the behavior. So Krishna has now Krishna, she says that, even because Yashoda Mai and Nanda Maharaj had what achieved parenthood little late in their life. They didn't have children for a long time, and then they had the children. But whereas Abhinanda, Upananda, they were elder brothers, and they were married, and they had children, and they had seen these changes in their children too. So they were easily able to console Yashoda Mai and tell her that don't worry, don't be in anxiety because of this. Again, even Nanda Maharaj was also worried. Nanda Maharaj was saying, Nanda Maharaj was talking to his younger brothers, Sananda and Nandana. He was saying that nowadays Krishna has completely changed. Before, when he would come back from Vatsapalaka, he was a Vatsapalaka, right? After tending the calves, when he comes back home, he would immediately run to me and actually give me a big hug. Nowadays, he does not do that. He comes and touches my feet. He gives me respect. He doesn't hug me. He doesn't actually see eye to eye. He actually has developed a lot of respect, and I do not like this. Somehow I feel not very good. So his brothers say, don't worry. Both of them says, and they started laughing. He says, what Krishna tells us? Because Krishna was still very friendly to the younger brothers, the chachas, the 2 chachas, Sananda and Nandana. He was very friendly. So he was telling, do not worry. You know what Krishna tells us? So Nanda Maharaj was wanted to understand what is Krishna telling to his younger brothers. So he says that Krishna is telling that I want to actually grow faster. I want to grow bigger, because I see my father getting very tired when he comes back after tending the cows. Huh? When he comes back in the evening after herding the cows, he is very tired. I want to take that business responsibility. I want to take I want to take over the business. Like in a business, when a son grows up, the father actually gives up the business to the child, and child also sees that father is putting so much hard work, and he thinks that I want to take up. So when Nanda Maharaj hears this, when Sunanda and Nandana tells this to Nanda Maharaj becomes extremely happy. And he says that Nandamara, he says that, it's fine, he's so much worried and he cares for me so much, but he's too young to take care of the cows. But at that time, the two brothers tell Nanda Maharaj, why you think he's too young? He has grown up. He has grown up. He is now ready to actually take care of the cows. So it is said that Krishna was growing very fast. For example, there are signs of growth, right? So when your child when your child is born and you take them to pediatrician, the pediatrician actually checks the height, weight, and compare. They have a chart, right? They have a chart where they say, okay, 3 years or 2 years, there should be so much weight, so much height, all that, right? And it is according to Gopala Champu, Krishna was growing 1.5 times more than a normal child was growing. So he was actually already growing faster. So his baby teeth was coming faster than, he was able to roll faster. He was able to walk faster. He was able to do everything much faster, 1.5 times faster, Gopal Champu says. So Krishna was was growing up very fast. That's why both the brothers of Nanda Maharaj told Nanda Maharaj that Krishna is ready. Krishna is ready to tend the cows. Now, we will now see why Krishna wanted to become a Gopalaka from Vatsapalaka. Krishna wanted to become a Gopalaka from Vatsapalaka. There are 6 reasons according to Vaishnavacharyas, which is explained. There are 6 reasons why Krishna wanted to take care of cows, and not calves, and to grow up and actually from taking care of calves. So the first reason Vaishnavacharyas explain to us that uh, that what was this Devakarya Krishna had come for? Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya duskritam. Uh, Dharma sansthapanapaya Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Correct? So this is the Devakarya. He wanted to actually protect the devotees and annihilate the demands and establish the principle of religion. Correct? So this is the reason why he has come. So he was thinking, if I continue to be a Vatsapalaka, I will not be able to perform the Devakarya. What was the Devakarya? The Devakarya was to kill the demons. Krishna, he says, if I cannot go to the deep forest, these demons will not attack me and I will not be able to kill them. When I'm outside, I'm not outside the forest, I'm tending the cows, these demons will not come much to me. So he wanted to actually go to deep forest. This was the first reason actually is explained. And why Krishna wanted to go, why can't kill? Because if you have visited Vrindavan, you must have gone to Nandagaon, right? In Nandagaon, there is a Nandeshwari hill. On that, there is Nanda Bhavan, the palace of Nanda Maharaj. So when you go there, up there to Nandeshwari Hill is Nandeshwari, Lord Shiva himself became Nandeshwari. Because Lord Shiva wanted that all the gopis and the gopas lotus feet on his head. That's why he himself transformed him to the hill. And on the top of that hill, there was actually Nanda Maharaj had his palace. And if you go up there till today, if you go up there, there's a courtyard, and from the courtyard there is a stairs which can go up. When you go up, you can see the entire Nandagaon, and the entire Brajdam. So it is said that when Krishna would be a Vatsapalaka, when he would take care of the calves, and Krishna would take the calves there, what would happen? Yashoda Mai is cooking. In between, she will leave the cooking and go up to see, okay, where is Krishna? Okay, Krishna is okay. You have seen this, right? And nowadays, technology has changed. So with technology, mothers have also evolved. Before, mothers would always be talking to their friends, but one eye will always be on their child, right? What the child is doing, is the child going far or not? But nowadays, you have these machines, you actually stuck in the child. So if the child cries, the machine will start beeping, and okay, the child is crying, I need to go. Or if the child is actually gone far away, the machine will tell, okay, the child is going far away, so I need to go and search for my child. But at that time, there were also techniques on how to, always have an eye. Krishna, like always, Yashoda Mai wanted Krishna to be under her vision. She did not want Yashoda Mai, Krishna to go away. So every half an hour, 15 minutes, she would leave the kitchen and she would come up to see where Krishna is. And you would say, oh, there, okay, Krishna is there, no worries. Yeah. And not only that, Nanda Maharaj also had employed people specifically for this service, where they would actually stand on the top to see where Krishna is going and whether Krishna is always protected or not. Okay. So this was the reason Krishna was thinking, they're always checking on me. There's always an eye on me. So always there is somebody actually seeing what I'm doing. So I don't want that. I want to go deep inside the forest and start killing the demons. I wanted to do my Devakarya for which I have come for. So this is the first reason why Krishna actually requests that he wants to take care of the cows. He want to be Gopalaka from Vatsapalaka. This is the first reason. The second reason, which Acharyas explain, is that Krishna wanted to give association to Nanda Maharaj. When you have a child, most of the time, the early age, who is actually giving the most association? The mother gives the association. Until the age of 5, mother is taking care of everything, right? Mother is actually keeping the child in the womb, and when the child comes out, gives her breast milk, cleans her, takes the child for bathing, feeding the child. All this responsibility is taken by mother, and mother and child is very close and spends a lot of time together. Similarly, Yashoda Maya and Krishna had spent a lot of time together. So Krishna wanted to give his association, or wanted to spend some time also with Nanda Maharaj. So he wanted an excuse to go out with Nanda Maharaj. And he told Yashoda Mai, look, Yashoda Ma, I anyhow, someday I have to actually take care of cows. So it is better that I go with Nanda, go with my father Nanda Maharaj, and I actually get trained from him, because he can perfectly train me how to take care of a house. And then when Krishna would go with Nanda Maharaj, he would ask so many different questions to Nanda Maharaj. So he would ask Nanda Maharaj this question, that why is that monkeys have tails and human beings don't have? Why don't we have tails? Or why is this fruit this color? Or why is this branch bending like this? So many different questions. You know how children are, right? They're extremely inquisitive. They keep on asking questions, and Krishna was a question box for Nanda Maharaj. He would not stop asking questions. So by that he wanted to give that actually special affection he wanted to have between Nanda Maharaj. So this is the one of the reasons Acharya says that Krishna wanted to actually take care of the cows and spend time with Nanda Maharaj. So we have seen till now the two reasons. The first reason we saw was do his Devakarya. Krishna wanted to do his Devakarya, go inside Vrindavan forest, deep in the forest, and start killing demons. Second is he wanted to spend time with Nanda Maharaj. Okay. Third reason, which Acharyas explained, why Krishna wanted to become Gopalaka and from Vatsapalaka, is that he wanted to give the nectar of the rasa of Viraha to Yashoda and Gopis. He wanted to give the rasa, the taste of Viraha ras. Viraha ras means rasa of separation to the Gopis and Yashoda Mai. That is why he wanted to actually give. Okay, so this is the reason. So Yashoda Mai, when Krishna would go to actually tend the cows, so Yashoda Mai would actually go. Yashoda Mai would always, would look at the sun all the time and say that when will the sun set? She would actually curse the sun, thinking that when will the sun set? That let the sun set immediately fast, so that my Lalla can come back. That Viraha was there. So in economics, if you're an economics student, you must have heard or learned the marginal utility curve. That when you eat the first gulab jamun, the taste is amazing, right? When you eat the second gulab jamun, the taste diminishes. The utility, or the nectar which you can derive from the second gulab jamun diminishes, and then it keeps on diminishing. This is called marginal diminishing curve of utility in economics. So in things which are material, there is a marginal diminishing curve. But with things which are related to Krishna or spiritual, like the more you have Krishna, the more you spend time with Krishna, the love increases more and more, right? But for example, if you see the relationship in this material world, what happens when in the beginning there is too much love? You cannot actually feel you cannot actually bear the separation even for a minute. When you are when there is a young boy and a girl who are fallen in love, throughout the day and night they're thinking, how can we meet, when can we meet? Yeah, the love is increasing. But after some days, what happens after marriage? All that love actually diminishes, because there is a diminishing marginal utility curve when things are material, when there's a material love. But with Krishna, it's not like that. The more Yashodamai spends time with Krishna, the love increases more and more. It keeps on increasing, it keeps on increasing, it keeps on increasing. Yeah. So Krishna wanted to give this rasa of viraha. Even the gopis, what happens, otherwise Krishna would be actually tending the calves very close by. Then he would come in the afternoon and the gopis would come. So in Tera Kadamba, he would come and he would play the flute, where the gopis will understand that Krishna wants to have butter. So the gopis would rush to Ter Kadamba with butter. So they would do so many things. And gopis, in Gopi Geet also, gopis love for Krishna is the topmost. You see how gopis are actually cursing Brahma, the creator, saying that why did you make the eyelid? Eyelid actually closes, less than like 1/700 second or something like that. So the gopis didn't want even that to happen. They wanted to see Krishna always. And think about not seeing Krishna from the morning to evening. What will be their situation, what will be their condition? Yashoda Mai and gopis, as soon as Krishna leaves in the morning, what will happen? They will all look at the sun, say, when will the sun set, when will the sun set? And the evening, when the cows are coming back, the goduli, because this 9 lakh cows, right? As soon as the Krishna is coming, all the dhul of Vrindavan, all the brajraj is going up. The dhuli, goduli, from the lotus feet of the cows, the goduli comes, and immediately the gopis and Yashoda knows that Krishna is coming. So immediately they all stand, and Krishna's face is covered with mud, and they cannot wait to see the beautiful form of Krishna. They're so happy, they cannot wait. Because why? The love keeps on increasing because of the viraha bhav. So that viraha rasa which was there, Krishna wanted gopis and Yashoda Mai to taste that also. So this is the third reason why Krishna actually wants to actually become a Gopalaka from Vatsapalaka. Now, the fourth reason which we want to actually discuss today is that cows used to ask Krishna every day. Krishna would go in front of Goshala, and cows would ask Krishna every day that, you are taking our children every day. When are we going to take us? Why? Because the calves would come every day. When cows would come in the evening, the calves, because Krishna knows all the languages, right? He could communicate with every living entity, and the cows would immediately start telling these cows that all the leelas Krishna performed, how Krishna danced like a peacock today, how Krishna jumped, how Krishna actually kissed me, how Krishna actually pulled me, how Krishna pulled my tail, how Krishna played with me. So many things, the calf will actually tell the mother cow, and mother cow would think, when will our opportunity come? When will we get the association of Krishna? This is the continuous thought process of the cows, and the cows are actually ask Krishna every day. When Krishna is going around, they will ask Krishna, they will talk to Krishna and ask him, when are we going to get the chance? So this is actually this is the desire of cow, and Krishna actually, his entire purpose of life is what? To give pleasure to Krishna. The entire purpose is what? To give pleasure to cows. It is that on Namo Brahmanaya Devaya Go Brahmanayataya. That is why everything connected to Krishna. What is Krishna's permanent address? Goloka. Correct? Where did Krishna was born? Gokula. What is the name of Krishna? Govinda. What is what? He is giving pleasure to cows. Gopala, taking care of the cows. Govardhana. So everything, Gopas, Gopis, everything starts with Go. Krishna is so much is love. Now, for example, we are also like that, right? For example, what is our passwords for most of our ATMs or for our email accounts? It's either our children's name, right? As soon as I have a child like Tulsi, so I will say Tulsi123 as my password, correct? Or Tulsi125 as our password, or her date of birth, something which we will keep on putting, right? Because we want to actually always remember. Similarly, Krishna was in so much love with cows. Everything related to Krishna started with Go. So like Govinda, Gopala, Goloka, Gokula, Govardhana, everything was related to Krishna. Krishna was so much in love with cows. Krishna was so much in love that before the day of Gopastami, Yashodamai was so much worried that Krishna will go into the deep forest. Krishna will go into the deep forest. So I want to make some Padarakshaka. I wanted to make some soft Padarakshaka which Krishna could wear so that the hard pebbles would not hit his lotus feet and he would not get hurt. And what did Krishna say to Yashoda Mai? If you want me to wear the Padarakshaka, if you want me to wear the shoes, you have to make the Padarakshaka for all my cows. And there were 9 lakh cows, 9 lakh into 4. That is 36 lakh shoes Yashodamai had to make. So Yashodamai said, okay, you go bare feet. And when cows heard this, what Krishna said, cows started crying. And the day of Gopastami, early morning, the cows ran to different forests because they were not knowing where Krishna would take them. So they went to all the different forests, Bandiravan, all the ones actually, they went all the ones, and then they started crushing the all the pebbles, so the pebble every land can become smooth. And they had so much love for Krishna, the milk from the udder of these cows started flowing, and the tears also started flowing, and the entire land of all the forest of Braj became like velvet. That was the love between Krishna and the cows. You cannot imagine. This is just not possible for our mundane, our mind, actually our intelligence to understand. So this is the fourth reason, because the cows also wanted to actually have the association of Krishna. So we till now we discussed 4 reasons. First is Devakarya. Krishna actually did for Devakarya. Second reason what we discussed was he wanted to give association to Nanda Maharaj. Third reason why we discussed was Viraha Rasa to Gopis and Yashoda Mai. And fourth reason we discussed was the cows also wanted the association of Krishna. Now we will discuss about the fifth reason. So Krishna wanted to go deep inside the forest because he had some commitment. Because he had some commitment. He had some commitment towards the plants, the trees, the flowers, the bumblebees, the fruits, everyone who was in Braja. It is not easy to take part in Krishna Leela. These plants, these trees, these flowers, these fruits, they had done millions and millions of years of tapa to be born to there in Vrindavan as trees and to take part in Krishna Leela. They wanted also to feel Krishna. They also wanted to see Krishna. They also wanted to touch Krishna. They also wanted to associate with Krishna. They also wanted to do Leela with Krishna. They were there. That's why they wanted to be there. So Krishna had a commitment to all of them, right? Like Uddhava, if you actually say Uddhava wanted to become a grass in Vrindavan. Gulmalata. And that is why if you go still today to Vrindavan, that place where Uddhava wanted, Kusum Sarovar. Kusum Sarovar, Gulmalatas you still can find actually. You can still find there. So everybody actually has done so much tapasya, and it is not easy to get into Krishna Lila. I can tell you that. One time Brahma was actually seeing from the top. These 2 stories which Mataji said. One when was Brahma was actually seeing from the top, and he was seeing that how Krishna is enjoying with Gopis and Gopas, how he's having fun. So he also wanted to experience Krishna. And what was Krishna doing? Krishna was actually taking some food, prasadam, and he was actually feeding Subala, he was feeding Madhumangal, he was feeding Sridhama, he was feeding Sudham. So everybody he was feeding. And sometimes he was saying, see, look at this Sandesh. Krishna would taste and said, okay, you taste some, you taste some, you taste some. This way, Krishna was having a lovely reciprocation with all his Gopas, and Brahmaji was seeing that. And when Brahma was seeing that, Brahma said, I also want to take part. I also want to taste the nectar. I also want to take the Mahaprasadam. So Brahma decided to become a fish in Yamuna. Brahma decided that I want to become a fish in Yamuna, and when Krishna will eat, and when he come to wash his hands, that Mahaprasad, because some food will be stuck in his fingers, so that Mahaprasad I can eat, and I can also have the same experience as these Gopas are having. Okay, so Krishna that day ate, and Brahma became a fish in Yamunaji, and Krishna went to Yamunaji and he saw that the fish Brahmaji has become a fish. So he saw, Brahmaji, you come here to become a fish, to take my Mahaprasad. So Krishna took a pot, took some water, and he cleaned his hands outside. He did not allow Brahmaji to take his Mahaprasad. Can you imagine? So it's not easy to take part in Vrindavan Leela. Another Leela, Mataji also mentioned, was in Raman Reti. Raman Reti, there was a game which we used to play also as a child. Somebody has to bend down, and the other person will jump up over that. It's like a high jump kind of a game. But the one person who's a danner, he has to bend down, and the other person will jump. So Krishna was actually, and Krishna would never be the dancer. Krishna would never like to be dancer. Okay, he was always wanted to jump. He always wanted to win. As soon as Krishna will become a dancer, he will actually be upset. Okay, so Krishna was actually jumping, and Indra, Chandra, Surya, all these people were seeing this game, and they said, "So wonderful! We also wanted to take part." So, but they wanted also to touch Krishna. And how they were jumping? All these gopas were jumping, and when they were jumping, they were giving a big, what you call, beating on Krishna's, like big beating on somebody. Like Krishna would beat. So one time, upon Krishna ran fast to jump, and there was a bumblebee who came to the Gopa who was bending down, and bumblebee disturbed that Gopa, and he actually became disturbed and he moved, and Krishna actually failed. Jumping. So Krishna had to become a dancer. Everybody said, Krishna, you become a dancer. Krishna said, no, why should I become a dancer? It is his mistake. He moved. But everybody said, no, 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 no. You are cheating. You should actually become a dancer. So Krishna was not ready in the beginning. They said, okay, if you not become dancer, we will not play with you from tomorrow. All the Gopas said. So finally, Krishna thought, if I do not become a dancer, then nobody will actually play with me. So let me become a dancer. So Krishna became a dancer, and all the Gopas started running with great speed. They were jumping and they were hitting Krishna like anything on the back, because this was the only chance they would get, because Krishna was hitting all of them every day. So they were thinking, this is the chance, we should not miss. And Indra, Chandra, Surya, everybody was seeing this for demigods, and they thought, let us also take part, let us also become, so they also came in the form of different Gopas. They also came, and as soon as Indra started running at great speed, as soon as he saw Krishna, he became afraid. He started Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bajami. So all the other Gopas thinking, what happened? Why are you chanting? Go away, go away. Then all Surya and Chandra, all of them, other demigods started laughing at you. So Indra said, Indra, you are the king of heaven and you cannot do it. So they were laughing. Then Surya thought, okay, I will do it. And then Surya came, and Surya started trying to run. And Surya ran, and the same thing happened. As soon as he came, he actually couldn't jump. Then he also started chanting prayers for Krishna, and they decided, okay, this is not our cup of tea. We cannot take part in this Vrindavan Leela, so let us all go back. So they all actually went back. So this is how it's so difficult to actually have association of Krishna to take part in Vrindavan Leela. But Krishna wanted to give all these forest trees, all these latas, all these bumblebees, butterflies, everybody. He wanted to give that opportunity, and that is why when Krishna actually started becoming Gopalaka, he went deep inside the forest. What happened? All these trees started bending down, because they wanted to take touch the lotus feet of Krishna. But then they thought, when they are bending down, Lord Surya is coming, and actually it is giving hit to Krishna. So they started raising up, and then one bend down, one raise up, one there, and all this formed different kunjas for Krishna, where Krishna performed other different leelas. So Krishna wanted to make sure, because he was going to stay only for 10 years and 7 months in Vrindavan. If he's going to stay for so less, he wanted to make sure whoever has done so much tapasya, whoever has done so much actually austerities to take part in Vrindavan Leela, I should give association to all of them. I should reciprocate with all of them. That is the fifth reason. Acharyas explain why Krishna actually wanted to become a Gopalaka. Now the sixth reason, the last reason, we are at 7:39. I will finish with this. Sorry for going 5 minutes overboard. So the last reason is that friends were teasing him. Krishna's friends were teasing him. Krishna's friends were saying that, what, Krishna, you are still small, you are not being allowed to take, you are only taking care of calf. And even everybody was saying that, why is that? Because your mother and father thinks you are actually mischievous, you are not responsible. And Balram was there, and Balram said that it is not like that, because Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, Krishna is not their son. Krishna is not their son. So Krishna became angry. Said, how are you saying that I am not their son? I am their son. Said, why? How can you say? It's very clear. Look at the complexion of Yashoda Mai. Look at the complexion of Nanda Maharaj. They are so fair-skinned. How can a fair mother and a fair father can have a Kala Krishna? Kala Rang you. How can you become so dark? How can they have a dark-skinned boy like you when they are so fair? It's not possible. There is something. So Krishna became so angry. He said, Balram, please mind your words. I don't like it. Krishna became upset. So another Gopa said, no, Balram, this is not the reason. I will tell you what is the reason. He said that one day Yashoda Mai and Nanda Maharaj was going in the forest, and there is a black child crying. And when they saw the black child was inside the tree hole, and they picked that child hole and they called for anybody, nobody was there. He was abandoned child, so they took home and take good care. So that is why Krishna is not the child of Yashoda and Krishna, Yashoda and Nanda. Now another friend said, no, 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 that is not the reason. Actually, Krishna's parents were so poor, they were so dark, and they had this dark child, and they were so poor that they had no money. So for the money, they sold Krishna for some wheat and rice to Nanda and Yashoda. Nanda and Yashoda were the king, and they had no children, so he sold them. That is why. So Krishna became very upset. Every day evening when Krishna would go, Krishna would hug his mother, father. But that day he ran inside his house. He went inside his room and slept on his bed and started crying. Yashodama saw that Krishna came in, didn't say anything. Immediately Yashodama ran inside, said, Krishna, Lala, what happened? Why are you crying? Said, no, all of my friends are teasing me. All friends are making fun of me that I am not your child. So he said, why? Balaram would protect you. Balaram is there. He says, what Balaram? Balaram is protector, you think? Balaram is the one who started this. No, Balaram said that I am not your child. So Yashoda Mai solacing, Krishna said, do not worry, they are just making fun. Do not worry, you are my child, Let them come here and let them talk to me, that way. And then he said, no, I want to actually, if you love me, if you want me to actually, the only way they will actually stop teasing me is that when I start taking care of cows. When I become Gopalaka, they will understand that I am also a responsible child, and you guys love me. My parents love me, so you please become. So Krishna had different sakhas, right? So it is mentioned that there are different sakhas, there are different levels of sakhas. There is Suhrud Sakha. Suhrud Sakha are what? Who are there? They are little older than Krishna, like Balaram, Mahaguna, Mahabhima. They protect Krishna. And there are also uh, uh, what you call uh, there are Priya Sakhas of Krishna. Priya Sakhas of Krishna are what? Sridama, Sudama, Stoka Krishna. They are Priya Sakhas. They are very close friends of Krishna. And there are younger friends of Krishna also. What is their service? And they were who? Vishal, Ojas, Ojashri, like that. There are other Sakhas who would actually, do service to Krishna. For example, there is one photo of ISKCON, very famous, where Yashodama is actually dressing up Krishna, and there is Sakha who is tying the anklets, and it is said that anklet tying Gopa is Vishal, who is actually younger to Krishna. And there is also the Priya Narma Sakha, which is led by Subala. Subala, and there is also sakhas like Ujwala, Vasanta, different sakhas who are extremely close. All the private, Madhurya rasa talk will happen between Krishna and these sakhas. So there are different sakhas, and Krishna had so much wonderful time with all of them. So this is the fifth reason why Krishna actually wanted to actually become Gopalaka, because he wanted to show his friends, because friends were teasing him. So these are the reasons. And last story about Radharani, why and how Radharani today in all these temples all over the world, Vrindavan, everywhere you will see that you will be able to see the lotus feet of Radharani, and you will be able to also see Radharani in Subala's form, actually taking the form of Subala. So there are a couple of stories Acharyas explaining. One of the stories is that when Krishna actually went as Gopalaka inside the forest, Radharani actually was running down, taking shortcut from Govardhan. As she was running down, she took her skirt little up, and that is why her lotus feet was seen. That is why it is said that all lotus feet of Radharani is being shown. Another reason is why, because Krishna went, first day he went inside as Gopalaka inside the forest, and immediately Krishna thought that, okay, I actually want to see Radharani. He said, Subala, please go and call Radharani. Subala said, how is it possible? He said, go. So he went with a calf, and there was Jatila, mother-in-law, sitting outside. So Jatila, he left the calf inside the house of Radharani, and he told Jatila, ma, the calf is inside. I want to bring it back. Otherwise, my parents will become very angry. So Jatila said, I am too full. I've just had my lunch. I can't move. You please go inside. He goes inside. That's what Subala wanted. He goes inside, speaks to Radharani, and they change dress. They exchange dress. Subala wears Radharani's dress, and Radharani wears Subala's dress, and then she takes the calf and goes to Krishna. And as she goes to Krishna, she acts like Subala only. She says that, oh, Krishna, I was not able to actually, bring Radharani. So Krishna says, what? I want to see Radharani. She says, I can arrange for a Chandravali if you want. She says, no way, I want Radharani. And Radharani hears that, she starts crying. And Radharani says, I am Radharani here. So this is one of the reasons. And that is why it is said that when Radharani dresses as a Gopa, she looks like Subala. And that is why the Priya Narma Sakha, the head of Priya Narma Sakha is Subala, with whom Krishna would share all the Madhurya Rasa talks with them. So this is the reason why actually there's another story is also related to Radharani, but time is short for us today, already 7:46 actually. 1 minute I have gone overboard. So just wanted to actually explain when Krishna, when Yashoda Mai actually agreed that Krishna can go as Gopalaka, she said that a priest should come and see the date, which is the right date for you to start. So Krishna, being expert, he immediately through his Yogamaya brings the family priest there, and he looks at the date and he sees that the 8th day of the 8th lunar day of the fortnight of the month of Kartik, that day is the right day for him to actually take. And so all the arrangements were made. There were so many arrangements, like the cows were beautifully decorated. There were different prints printed on cow's body. Cow's horns were actually put, the gold was put. The pearl necklaces and ruby necklaces were put on cows. There was tilak put on cows. There were different things which actually the cows were decorated beautifully actually. And then the cows were actually, Krishna was given, and the different mantras were chanted. There were different pujas which were done. And Yashoda Mai, the first scene is amazing. Yashoda Mai is leaving. Krishna is saying that halfway through, Nanda and Yashoda and all the other elders are also coming behind. And Krishna is asking, why are you coming? Let me go now. Yashoda Mai says, no, I wanted to make sure that, all your friends are taking care of you. Then she says, I want to make sure to tell you that what is there in the tiffin. Rohini Ma actually cooked amazing feast for all the Gopas, and it was packed nicely in a tiffin so that all the Gopas could carry. So many details are there which we cannot actually discuss. We could actually discuss for hours together about these Leelas and the Leela of Krishna, how we would call different cows, what were the different names of the cows, and how there were 108 different batches or 9 lakhs were divided, and each batch, they had actually 25 different groups, and each group was headed by one different cow, and what was the name of that cow. And Krishna knew all the names of all the 9 lakh cows, and Krishna knows how to play, which flute to play, to call which group of cows. Everything Krishna knew, everything amazing. It is, the Leela is amazing. Krishna and cows, you can talk again and again. But what I wanted to tell you is that the 6 reasons, why Krishna wanted to become Gopalaka from Vatsapalaka. Just to actually, recap, what were the reasons which we discussed today? The first reason what we discussed was Devakarya. Krishna wanted to perform the Devakarya. He wanted to go inside the deep forest and wanted to kill demons. Second was he wanted to actually spend time with Nanda Maharaj, associate with Nanda Maharaj. Third was he wanted to have the Yashoda and Gopis to actually enjoy the Viraha Bhav. Fourth was the cows. The cows, you were actually complaining to Krishna that you are giving so much enjoyment to my calves. When will we get the association? Fifth was Krishna had commitment to all the others who were inside the forest. And the last point was his friends were teasing him. He wanted to show it to his friends that I am not an ordinary person. I am not ordinary. I can also take care of cow. I'm a responsible child, and I am the child of Sadhya, Yashoda, and Nanda Maharaj. So this is the reasons. These are the 6 reasons why Krishna wanted to become from Vatsapalaka to Gopalaka. And there are so many other stories, and why Radharani is being actually shown like this. So these are beautiful actually Leelas from Braj Leela. We can talk days and days together and never get bored. So many beautiful, how Krishna is eating so many different things. Anyhow, so this is what I wanted to share with all of you. If anybody has any comments, questions, or corrections, please do so. I would like to thank the temple management for giving me this opportunity to speak on this beautiful pastime of Gopastami. Happy Gopastami to all of you who have joined. This is the day where we actually have to take, we have to understand the importance of cow in our life, do go puja, and make sure, read about the cows, read about Krishna's love for the cows, hear about these pastimes, and so that we can actually develop a little bit, at least some love for our Gomata. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna. Sanatan Gopal Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhuji. I'll be sharing the temple presentation. You have to read it, present
I
it.
have to read.
Yeah, you have to present.
Okay. Anybody has any questions? Okay. Hare Krishna. So, our prayers and blessings to you and your family and friends for participating in this event organized by ISKCON worldwide for world peace and love. So, glories of Kartik month. If somebody lights a lamp in the temple of Lord Sri Hari, even for a short time in the month of Kartik, then whatever sins he has acquired for millions of kalpas, one kalpa equals 100,000 Chatur Yugas, are all destroyed. Padma Puran. Hari Bhakta Vilas says, glories of Kartik, charity, yagna, japa, and austerity performed in the month of Kartik bring a result, O best of Brahmanas, that will never be destroyed. O Narada, I have personally seen that a person who happily reads Bhagavad Gita during the month of Kartik does not return to the world of birth and death. Skanda Purana says, one who during the month of Kartika gives a small gift to Lord Vishnu attains a result that will never be destroyed. Padma, Padma Puran says, uh, of the 12 months, Kartika is the most dear to Lord Krishna. To anyone who even slightly worships Lord Vishnu during its time, this month of Kartik gives residence in Lord Vishnu's transcendental abode. Hare Krishna Prabhu. So, glories of the Damodar month. In the Skanda Purana, it is said that the pious results obtained by bathing in all holy places and giving all charities is not equal to 1/10 millionth part of the result obtained by following the vow of Kartik. Kartika is the best of months, the most pious of pious deeds, the most purifying of all that purify. Hari Bhakta Vilas 16.36. Kartik month. Lord Krishna is pleased by offering a single lamp during the month of Kartik. Lord Krishna glorifies anyone who lights a lamp for someone else to offer. In the Skanda Purana, it is said, when one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his sins in many thousands and millions of births perish in half a eye blink. Hari Bhakta Vilas 16.99. Hare Krishna. So ISKCON actually worldwide, daily programs. So this is worldwide actually ISKCON activities. ISKCON does a lot of activities, distributing books, for prasadam distribution, food for life is being done. Even Bahrain, we are doing Karuna Relief Foundation for people who are affected by the pandemic. Now, next slide, Prabhuji. So the ISKCON Bahrain, our temple organizes cultural services about ISKCON worldwide, daily programs at temple, chanting, darshan, glorification through scriptures, bhajan sandhya, Karuna Action Force, house programs, Bhakti Vrikshas are conducted throughout Bahrain. If anybody is interested to join Bhakti Vriksha, you can contact temple devotees so that we can discuss Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures and practice spiritual topics. We also have Madhav Garden where we actually train systematically our children. Anybody who's interested can actually send their children to this Madhav Gardens where children are trained with our culture in systematic and fun-filled manner. We also have youth programs, which is we have interactive sessions, inspiring sessions for youth, and then there are different seminars and courses we do for the systematic study of scriptures. All of these are at present doing online. Karuna Action Force, which we have been doing continuously. Today also we distributed, today also we actually organized for many bachelor devotees who are suffering because of loss of job, not unable to pay rent. We organized for them groceries and rent for a month now. So we have distributed more than 400 kits to devotees and well-wishers. We have supported Indian Community Relief Fund as well as Bahrain government's initiative Fina Care, supported devotees by sponsoring the air tickets to India. So we currently also supporting children from our community, from our temple, from our congregation by paying their school fees. We have supported many temple and congregations around the world, including Mayapur, Vrindavan, Chennai, Trivandrum, Bangladesh, and many more. Hare Krishna Prabhuji next. So devotees who are interested can offer the following service to the Lord. You can offer Abhishekam, you can offer Bhoga, Prasadam, DT dresses, Archana to Sri Nrsingadev, flowers and garlands, Lakshmi for maintaining the temple. Special occasions, we actually conduct special occasions like samskaras for like naming ceremony for your child, annaprashnam for your child, birthdays, anniversaries, remembrance days can also be celebrated in ISKCON Bahrain. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I think now we will sing the Amodrashtakam, Prabhuji.
No, we will be presenting the temple activities video.
Sure, sure.
In the Skanda Puran, Lord Brahma and Sage Narada converse that the month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Krishna. When one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his sins of many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Even if there is no mantras, no pious deeds, and no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers a lamb during the month of Kartik. Person who offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during the month of Damodar becomes very glorious and fortunate. No sins exist anywhere in the three worlds that will not be purified by offering a lamb to Lord Keshav during Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Damodar during Kartik attains the eternal spiritual world where there is no suffering.
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Prajamana Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam
परमेश्वरं चिदानन्दरूपं सत्कुण्डलं कुले व्रजमानं यशोदाभियो लोकलादवमानं परं भ्रष्टमातन्त तो धृत्यगोप्या रुदं तमुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं व्रजन्ता कराम्बोजलोगमेन साताङ्कनेत्रां मुहुश्वासकं पतिरेकाङ्ककण्ठा चितदैवं दामोदरं भक्तिपदम् इति दृक्ष्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमदन्तं वाक्यापयन्तम् तदीयेषु तज्ञेषु भक्तिजितात्वं पुनः प्रेमतास्त्वं सदा वेत्ति वन्दे परं देवामोक्षं न मोक्षं वदेम न चान्यवृणेऽहं वरेषदपीह इदं ते वपूर्णत गोपालबालं सदा मे मनसा विरास्तां किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्बोजाम् अत्यन्तनीले इत्थं कुन्तले स्निग्धरक्तश्च गोपा मुहुशुम्बितां बिम्ब रक्ताधरं मे मनसा विरास्तमलं लक्ष्यलाभे नमो देवदामोदर अनन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जालाब्धिमग्ना कृपादृष्टिभ्रष्टत्रिदीनां भक्तानां गृहाणेश मामाज्ञ मेराक्षिदृश कुबेरात्मजो बद्ध मूर्ध्वैव यात्वा त्वया मूर्छितो भक्तिभाग्योकृतो च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं सकामे प्रजास नमो शीघ्रहो मे स्थिता मोददेह नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयदरायत विश्वसदाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरां सा चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Venkatesha Govind Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandat Pranam. Balan Prabhu. It was in fact a very wonderful class that you have given, Prabhu. You took us deep into the forest of Vrindavan along with Krishna and Balarama and the Gopas. This is the first time I have heard, maybe many other devotees have already heard about the 6 reasons why Krishna wanted to tend the cows himself. But for me, it is the very first time, Prabhu. Thank you so much for that wonderful explanation, narration. It was, wonderful, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hope when time permits, you will also give an addition to all the other reasons of celebration of the Gopastami, which you couldn't do in this concise time. I hope in the future you can give us a special class on the pastimes of Krishna and his friends.
Yeah, I think if you start reading Gopal Champu,
Yeah.
then you can continue to actually, speak hours and hours together.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
And it is
Krishna.
freely available online also.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
The book is available PDF.
Yeah,
freely
Prabhu. But still, Prabhu, reading individually is different, and hearing from you is a different experience. That's important. That actually gives good understanding when we are hearing from someone rather than reading alone.
And I also enjoyed the class because Rajlila is so sweet.
Hare
I was just
Krishna.
telling Shivas Pandit Prabhu, I really I'm happy after giving this class because it's so good actually.
Hare Bol Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Now unfortunately, we come to the end of the program for this evening. Another day of, Damodar month is getting over. We are left with only 8 more days. So I would request the devotees who have not invited Lord Damodara to your heart, to your home. This is the opportunity in Balram Desh or wherever you are now linked in this room. You can invite Lord to your home, so that it's a very small program by our temple devotees. Uh, it will bring all auspicious in your life. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Now
Krishna
I
Prabhu.
yeah,
Prabhu, also one more announcement.
yeah,
On this Friday, which is coming Friday, which is
27.
27th,
Yeah,
at 11:30, we are having a special program uh, where all of us, all the congregation members, and each congregation member should invite minimum one extra family to this. Our target is to actually have 500 families
Hare
for
Bol.
this program. We
Hare
want to
Krishna.
actually please our Guru Maharaj because he said that we want to set records and we want to break our own records.
Hare
So
Bol.
our previous record we want to break. So as
Hare
a
Krishna.
service to Gurudev, as a service to our Guru Maharaj, we want to actually put all our efforts, whatever is possible, to make sure that we are doing this service of inviting one person, additional family, and
Hare
we
Bol.
ourselves log in. We have His Grace Jagat Sakshi Prabhu from ISKCON Trivandrum Temple President speaking to us
Hare
on
Krishna.
Damodar Leela, and our dear most Chaitanya Hari Prabhu, who is going
Hare
to
Bol.
lead the Damodar Ashtakam. So
Hare Krishna.
we have actually the temple president Vardhagopal Prabhu wants this program to be to be one of its kind. He wants to actually make sure that all of us as team, every member of this congregation works together as a team. We all put our together our efforts. Not only we join, at the same time we invite one extra family, one
Hare
family,
Bol. Hare
and we are
Krishna.
also trying to arrange some special gifts who can organize invite the maximum families.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Bol.
Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And one Sandhya Anil Mataji is inquiring, what is the name of the book?
I replied to her privately, Gopal Champu.
Gopal Champu. Hare Krishna. Fine. Hare Bol. Now I request Bhaktin Kavya to sing the Narsimha Vandana for the well-being of all the assembled devotees and to their families. बोलो श्री श्री विघ्नविनाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय. भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रीला गुरुदेव की जय. बेटा काव्या.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाया प्रह्लादयाददायिने हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्षः शीलटङ्कानकालाय इतो न समा परतो न समा यतो यतो यामि ततो न समा बहे न समा गहे न समा नरसिंहा मदं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलवरेण का अद्भुत शृङ्गार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवगीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय भक्त प्रह्लाद जय प्रह्लाद नारायण जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नितगौर हरि बोल नितगौर हरि बोल.
उग्रं वीरं Mahavishnu Valandam Smruthomukham Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram
Nൃത്യം നമാമ്യം ജയ നരസിംഹ ശ്രീ നരസിംഹ ജയ ജയ ശ്രീ നരസിംഹ ജയ പ്രഹ്ലാദി ശ്യാം ജയ പദ്മുഖാം ജയ പദ്മവൃന്ദ पुरुष नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय।
Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna, I thank one and all who have witnessed and heard this wonderful pastime from Balavanta Prabhu. I thank all the devotees assembled in this forum. And also, I thank the media team who is supporting us on a daily basis, arranging a wonderful, live program, connecting all the devotees for these sessions. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Kavya. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I would now request Hare Krishna, Sanatan Prabhu. You can guide.
Panchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha.